Hey guys, Brito here. Welcome back to iRacing. Here we are once again, the 777 Street Stock, the Speedway Shop Street Stock Synergy Sim Racing here at the dirt track at Charlotte. What I'm going to do this video is do a Street Stock setup guide, which you can use this setup guide for any dirt track pretty much. You'll just need to change the gearing to suit. So one thing I can do here is put down a base setup. Which this will be like a baseline setup for you guys to use. Then when you go to a different track, check out what gearing the base setup uses and put that in your current main default setup from here, and then run a few laps, see what it's like, then change gearing to suit, and then you can change other things as well. So alright, let's head out on track. So actually, before we do that, I've been mucking around running a few laps, so not in this session, in a different one. So we'll clear our times. We'll go session optimal lap. Alright, we'll head out on track. So I've got iRacing default weather and 100% track usage. The reason why I've got 100% track usage is because you want to be able to have a car that is good in the slick, and you also want to have a car that can run the top and run the cushion if you need to. So you can see the cushion up here, right up against that wall. So if you can get up there and use that, that's going to be good for us to be able to be used to our advantage. There's still a little bit of grip down low, so if you can get down here, there's still a little bit on the inside. So if you've got a lot of weight on your left rear, you can use that to drive out of the corner. Right, let's say run 10 laps, see how the setup feels, and then we'll start making some changes. 23.769. Try and run the high line for a few laps. Try and run the cushion. See that cushion, just want to grab the car, help it turn around the corner. Cushion is awesome. Oh, there's a wall there. 18.7, there you go. 100% track state using that cushion really helps. You are playing with fire though, running that high. 18.934. Still not 100% confident up there. Oh, too much cushion that time. Alright, let's run a few down low. 18.864. Oh, pretty slick down there. At this stage of the race, if you get as slick as this, you probably want to be running the high line, but get the right setup, you can run low. 19.505. Maybe if everyone has been running high at the start of the race, there will still be a groove down here to use. It's about half a second slower than our fastest lap. Alright, do one more around the top. Make some changes. Feel like we can shorten the gearing a little bit. It's that cushion. If you don't get on it straight away, there's a good chance that you're going to hit that wall with the rear end. What I also might do is change to this view. I might go sound Report laps. Don't want to report laps. The car sounds like a hybrid car from here. It's really weird. Anyway, so what I recommend is to get these two the same, 10 and 10, 15, 15. Leave that as it is for now. Ballast forward, take all of that out. Go to 0, steering ratio drop to 4 to 1. We will increase our camber. I think that's probably too high. No, that is. A couple of clicks back. 798, 301. That's pretty good. 529. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll save it as Charlotte Dirt V2. So that way you know, first lot of laps are baseline, then the next lot will be our V2 setup. So head out and see how this feels. Gearing might be a little bit too short now. I don't know, it doesn't feel too bad. Setup wise, it's not bad. Much more comfortable. It's our fastest time so far. So I definitely wasn't going to make that. It's a very fine line running this cushion. I feel like the gearing might still not be a little bit right. I think we need to go back to what it was before. Definitely bogs down on the slicker stuff. It's being consistent as well, and I'm not overly consistent, but the main idea of this video is just to help you guys get a baseline setup down, and then you guys can work on tinkering with things from there and adjusting things as you go. Another wall. Alright, that'll do us, I think. Alright. So we go back and look at our lap times. 18.8, 18.7. We'll drop to an 18.597, so a pretty big gain there. So we've got plenty of weight in the left rear, so we can move that to the right rear if you want to run that cushion. So we can try that. I think, yeah, that's right. If we maybe swap these around. Keep going. One more click. There we go. So I've got 817 in the right rear. Cross weight is too low. Drop a bit of this out. Not sure how far we're going to have to go, to be honest. Maybe let's drop that back. We need 45% maybe. Yeah, 45%. Okay. I'd like it a bit about there, but I don't know. I have to take a lot of ballast left out, which I'm not a fan of because that tightens you up a fair bit. So if we put that back to 30. Bit more of that. Go the other way. There you go. Actually, one click there. Just sort of evened us out now. So there's not as much weight on that side as I would have liked. If we go down one more, it's going to drop us back. Yeah, so we need to go up one. There we go. If we lower that side, that doesn't like it. There we go. So that's right on 45%. That's a fair few changes that time, but we might leave it at 529. See how it goes. So V3. So you'll see standard V2, the V3 will be our next lot of laps. So these are just things that I usually play with. You can play with suspension and stuff afterwards as well. It just depends on what you guys really want to do. So we've got more weight in the right rear now, so we should ride the cushion a little bit better. Start there without hitting the wall. So we're just about hitting the limiter there. There's no guarantee these changes are going to work, but put them in and see how they go. We can hold it flat, stay on that cushion, like we just did then. Look at that, 2/10. So that cushion definitely works to your advantage. Riding down low. Just got no get up and go out of the bottom. It's going to be way slower running down here. Maybe mid-track is probably a lot better. When it's not quite as slick, of course. Before the cushion's there, you'll be able to run a high line, but not or up against that wall. But that's where the speed is going to be, is all the way up here, if you can run it, that is. So I feel that's a pretty good baseline setup already. Start off these walls. Alright, luckily we're out there by ourselves. So now it just depends on what you want to do, really. Like, I'm going to change the gearing back to a 514. So the stagger on the front end, if you want it to be a bit more tighter on turn-in, you can put that up. A bit more oversteer on throttle, you put that up, or go lower if you want to be tighter, which I do. So I put it down to, say, 2.5. If you still feel like you're a little bit too loose, you can move this balance a little bit. So 2.5 doesn't do a lot with the cross weight, but it will tighten you up a little bit. So we'll do that. As far as like shocks and that go, it depends on you guys what you want to do. We can't really do much with these, can we? Try and just even them out a little bit. Same with tyres. It'll say here, the lower pressure, more heat build-up, better grip at lower loads. So that's a lower load than this one. Higher pressure, less heat, better grip at higher loads. So that's what you want. So we've got a high load here and a high load there. So you really, like, from that to that, you really want it to be changed around like that. But I don't know how weird that's going to be. Also, that makes a huge difference with our cross weight again. We can try it though, see what happens. So we save it as V4. Go ahead and have another crack. Not expecting too much, to be honest. Too bad, just didn't get a very good exit. Oh, so that's running the cushion really well then, but I feel like maybe the other gearing might be a little bit better, even though we're hitting the limiter at times. The revs are higher, but we'll just beat our Sector 2 PB, and that's going to be another wall hit. But this is what you're going to have to contend with when you're racing. Not only are you running high, hitting the walls, but other guys in front that may hit the wall and check up, so you can be careful of that as well. But it's not easy. I mean, a lot of practice to get the right line up here, right up the top. If you want to be quick, you need to hold it flat. There we are. See, it's going good. It's just, I think the exit now, we're a little bit tight on the exit. Especially coming out of 2. Tight mid-corner, tight on exit, so not a fan of that one. So what I'll do now is we'll go the opposite way. We'll jump in. We know that's V4, so we'll go back, load V3. Leave it like that, but what I'm going to do is put that back to 175, put that back to 250, that back to 3. So the thing we can do now is try and get a lot more weight on that left rear if you wanted to. This is what we had before. So I think we'll drop that down. Let's bump. That's as high as it goes, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Bump that up a little bit. If we drop that down, drops that down dramatically too. So we'll leave that there. Double check all of these to make sure still got the right stuff there at the front. So 842 to 711, which is a pretty big difference. You know, 131 pounds. So we can try that and see how it goes. So a lot more weight in the left rear will help that car turn. But important to get that left rear to drive the car as well as the right rear. It feels really good. Maybe not quite as quick. That wall again. Right. Just try and put down a couple of good ones here. Doesn't matter if you're a tenth or 2/10 slower, as long as you're comfortable. Like, you're better off being a tenth or 2/10 a lap slower than your fastest time if you're more comfortable. Whereas if you're always on the edge when you're getting those fast times and you can't be consistent, you're better off being, you know, more consistent. Definitely. I feel like it's a little bit too tight now. So that can be another stagger adjustment. It's not far off. We're still doing 18.5, so you know, it's still a pretty good setup. Definitely away from the cushion again. Alright, so I think we've got a good baseline set there anyway. So we'll go back to so version 2, version 3, version 4, 5 and 6, 2, 3, 4, so version 4. I think that's right. No, 1, 2, version 3 I should say. Which we're not going to change. So we've got 10 and 10 on the left, 15 and 15, 2 stagger on the front, 2.625 on the rear, ballast forward 0, ballast left 30, toe in -1, steering ratio is 4. That's just by choice, so you're not turning as much. The less input you can have, the quicker you're going to go. Steering offset none. You can change that if it suits you. Front brake bias doesn't matter because we're not going to use the brakes. The rest of this stuff here, the only thing we've changed is the camber, which that needs to be changed as well. See if we can get these closer to, there you go, to the 9s. To the 8s I should say. And the 529 gearing. Okay, so I'll save that. Charlotte Dirt V3. Why did we fail that time? So we've got a little bit too much cross weight. We change those back a couple. Actually, that was meant to be. That's where it was before, wasn't it? 3. Just a little bit. We need like the slightest little bit. $28, 27.5. You're gonna give it to us? No. We go back to 30. We bump up that a little bit. Is that gonna help? No, I don't think so. All right, we'll go. Try and, wow, it still wants us to go. There we go. Close it's going to get. Alright guys, you can pause it here to get the set. So that there and that there on the rears, the front, and tyres and stuff, they're done. We'll save that as our V3 setup. Go out and turn a few more laps. Feels a little bit loose. Oh, only when we're hitting the slicker stuff though. Still feels pretty good. Just got to get the right line the whole way around to make. I'll put down another really good lap. Get off the body walls. So there, as soon as you get off the cushion, get to that slicker stuff, it just slows you right down. Not far off hitting it perfect there. Just a really bad exit again. Definitely a little bit loose for my liking, so we can change that up. As I said, take some rear stagger out of it, bring the left ballast down a little bit, maybe down to 25 or 20. Just take it down in increments of 5, and that should help you. But hopefully this will help you guys out. If it did, smash that like button, leave a comment and let me know what you think of the video, and if the setup helped you or not, or any ideas you've got. Leave it in the comment section so we can all work together to try and get this the Street Stock series a bit more competitive. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so for more iRacing content. It's been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.